have here is a very important wax and shell tableau from about 1790. And this belonged to Martha Washington. It was given to her by Samuel Francis from Manhattan, New York. And he fabricated this just for Martha. And for years it was displayed in her bedchamber. And upon her death, it was sold. The purpose of opening this case up is to do a thorough investigation of all the different elements, to see the overall condition, to see what has survived, broken leaves, if there's any broken leaves, or loose or missing elements, doing a kind of an inventory of what was inside the case, and documenting the condition of each of the pieces. And so far we're finding that just by almost just barely touching these leaves that they just crumble. So I did a number of kind of like light cleaning tests to see what was possible, and I'm still trying to get an overall assessment of what will be done to it. But the goal would be to make sure that during conservation treatment that the things that are loose are secured, and if anything's broken, to try to mend that, and to do kind of a general cleaning to bring the kind of pizzazz back to the piece. With the dirt layer being 200 years old, it's being obscured by a fairly moderate layer of grime. So if we can reduce that, that will kind of bring it back. We'll never be able to return it to its original state, but at least maybe we can improve it.
These are the three figures that came out of the tableau, and what I'm doing right now is an assessment of the costuming on them. And for instance, you can see here that first of all, you can see when you get really close, pins that are pinning all of these garments on, and there was a restoration done in the 50s, I believe, and I'm trying to determine whether or not these articles of clothing were actually secured with the pins originally, or if that happened later in the restoration. You can see deteriorated silk here, and this is one of the most problematic areas of this in terms of the conservation, is that you can see where there have been losses from embrittled silk. You can see here the lace that has been lost there as well. The articles are very soiled in addition to that. So what I'm trying to do is an assessment, and I'm going to be testing the textiles to see what the best method of conservation is in terms of the cleaning and the stabilization of them.